Yeah, so I used to joke, right before I had kids, kids were actually a deduction. Like a dependent was a deduction, and so I call my oldest, my 3-year-old, my little tax deduction. But she doesn't really like that too much. But they're actually no longer actual deductions. I think maybe what you might be talking about are students. So if your child is going to university or college and they get those tuition credits, you can choose to transfer up to 5,000 of those credits to your parents or grandparents for that matter. And even if you have your own income, you have to use whatever you can first. But if there's extra because your income isn't very high, maybe it was only a summer job, or maybe you had just started working in the year, and you still have those tuition credits, you can transfer some to your parents still.
If students who live at home and are under 18 are working, does their income count against the parents or the household in any way?
No, so I would encourage them to file their own tax return so that they can qualify for maybe their own benefits and probably get the students that I see that are still in maybe high school or at least under 18, they get some tax deducted at source. And so they usually get that back because everyone in Canada gets about a $13,000 personal tax break. So if you make up to 13 grand, you're not paying any personal income tax. And if your employer has deducted some of it at source and you get that T4 and you have something in that box 22, then you're going to get that money back. And so it may not be worth hiring a professional to do it. But if you can get away with, well, Simple Tax or TurboTax or one of these other ones, Simple Tax, file a separate tax return. It's just good policy. I know my mother made me do it when I was young, when I had my first part-time, T4. So it gets them in the system, gets them registered, gets the benefits rolling to them when they become eligible, and it's just that much easier when they actually have something significant to report.